These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Militiaman article quote, the president of the Republic presents a bill to recover the stolen money and hold the corrupt accountable. Quotes, Iraq has lost $1,000 billion since 2003 due to corruption. $150 billion were smuggled into the countries of the world through corruption deals. Recovering $1 trillion in stolen money and put back into the coffers will go a long way in maintaining the new exchange rate. In my opinion, even 150 billion would be nice. Frank 26 says, I said for me, it's less than years, it's less than months, it's less than weeks, it's within days, and I still believe that sincerely because every day that has gone by has been so significant. Every day that I've said that to you has been filled like a pregnant rhinoceros. I mean, this is stuff that's big. Every day you can see there is a date when they're going to release the new exchange rate, and that date is written in titanium. Mark Z via PDK question, do you think we're going by June 1st? Answer from Mark Z says, yes, I do. I'm still getting a solid, steady stream from banking sources. I was told they're sending teams all over the place doing tests on transactions. Most are successful. There are still a few glitches, but they are busy working through those things. They're expecting things to break loose tied to another event as a cover. What that is, I don't know. But it's an exciting time to be alive. I'm not sharing some things because I was asked not to. Buckle up, Buttercup. We've been leaned on by the banking community to not share many of the details. The last thing we want to do is being responsible for delaying this thing. All right, Petra says we study the articles. That's the only resource we have. We dig deep into those articles and pull out what I think are nuggets. And I'm telling you what we saw the last several weeks. I honestly thought this thing was happening last weekend. I honestly did. I woke up Sunday morning thinking this is the day, and it wasn't. I was thinking, why did I put myself in the position to think that it would happen because we are dealing with a unique entity called Iraq? But I thought about it, and more articles came out, and there was something else that I missed. I do believe we are in the final motions of the CBI. It's evident by what's going on in the world. It's all coming together. Mountain Goat article quote, the House of Representatives resumed raising the issue of raising the price of the dollar. What they did not tell you in the article is part of this session was a closed-door session, and they discussed the project to delete the zeros and the rate of a revaluation. The Finance Ministry wants the rate very low at about 30 cents, while the central bank has already said they're going to revalue at about 1 to 1 with the US dollar. This is the dispute now. The central bank would like to get full support from the Finance Ministry, but technically does not need it. We wait to see what happens next. All right, Sheila via Mark Z. I believe that between today and Saturday, this will all be over. Our new banking system is ready to go officially on June 1st. All right, from Holly says, I am told today should also be a day when things start. We are in the window. I'm told from all sources this week will be a great week. Many are not talking, which is a great sign. All right, Mark Z via PDK. I found Vietnamese dong this week for sale. Mark Z says, yes, you can still find it places, but there is not much supply. But Vietnam is trying to digitize their economy. 90% of all transactions in Vietnam are now done digitally. They're trying to get the paper currency off the streets. Question, have you heard reports of dong rates being as high as $3.80? Answer, yes, I'm hearing reports of $3.85. Consider it rumor for now, so we are not disappointed, but I'm definitely hearing those numbers right now. All right, Frank 26, Mr. Frank Herbal and Baghdad budget agreement will be implemented. Frank says, I know we saw those 3 days ago, and I'm rather excited because in my opinion, I believe this is related to the monetary reform as well, because Kurdistan did not want any more delays. Someone said, Mr. Frank, you were right about the 20th, and we are kind of excited here, especially with disagreement on budget, but it seems like the Kurds were pushing for the HCL. Frank says everything waits for the new exchange rate, but I think the waiting is coming to an end. This is our gas deal, and our HCL isn't. Frank says yes, and the next thing you will receive is purchasing power in your currency. Oh, and by the way, stop and think about it. Iraq central bank has added a ridiculous amount of gold and other assets to back up their currency, and it's rather insulting to think that this mountain of gold is for a stupid program rate. The Kurds is what we were looking for, but I also want you to take note China is not as stupid as they are cruel. To see them pour in billions to get oil from your country because they cannot get it from Iran is only going to make your country very rich, and that's just one of the endless countries that they are coming into your economic reform, and all because the monetary reform was done correctly, properly, and proficiently with the Fab Four, and the whole international world knows this and loves it. And yes, the governor of the CBI on the 20th completed everything.